Um, hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Sanditude, and today I'm gonna talk about something. Like it's my first time making a commentary video because I just want to do it. After watching this particular anime, I just wanted to do it, and thinking about Nier as well. It somehow theming got me all mixed up, and I was so hyped for this anime that the thought just couldn't get it out of my mind. So here I go. Nier Automata and Devilman Crybaby have the same themes. Now I'm gonna discuss this like it. You at the end of the whole video, you'll get what I'm saying. Okay, so here goes. Devilman Crybaby has a really good storyline where the whole concept of Devilman Crybaby is about Ouroboros. Well, the cycle keeps continuing. The devils come up and gods banish them all over again, and the cycle keeps repeating until until the devils rise up, gods destroy, bombard Earth. Earth becomes desolate, like destroyed, and then it it repeats itself. Earth becomes normal, and the whole cycle starts all over again. And this is where Devilman Crybaby ends. Like it doesn't show, but it's pretty obvious and subtly shown, as in like Satan. I'll call him Satan, and then Akira is the devil. So Satan, Mr. Satan himself, is like, hey, look at this. I just remembered about all this shit happening, and then God bombarded Earth and destroyed us millennia ago, and then we're gonna rise up and defeat this guy. So yes, Ouroboros. That's what I'm getting at. This has been done before, and he knows it, but he's still willing to fight against God and overthrow him and get out of the Ouroboros cycle where this keeps happening again and again and again. Now, the problem with this Ouroboros is gonna keep happening regardless, unless Akira himself decides to join up with Satan. Like, if Akira teamed up with him, they had a chance to break out of that cycle, of the Ouroboros cycle, and once and for all, overthrow this whole god nonsense, and Devilman Crybaby could have taken another turn in itself. But it's still in Ouroboros, and it still continue that cycle. There's no doubt about that. So completely forgetting about that anime. Why I'm talking about Nier Automata is that I've always loved that game, and the several concepts that it bombards you with. One of the most hidden away concept is also Ouroboros. It's not directly shown to you, and it's not exactly explicitly told like, oh, this is Ouroboros. It's not even shown at all. It's just said and then it's done in the first couple of minutes, and that's the tutorial stage. The tutorial stage is the Ouroboros of the entire Yorha. Now think about it. Think about it for a second. The moment the narrator or 2B says that this has been happening for millennia, means that the same thing has been happening for God knows how long. 2B and 826 sacrificing themselves, just detonating their boxes over and over and over and over again. They've been stuck in Ouroboros, except when 2B and 9S have been sent to this one resistant camp, which I'm sitting in. Now, when these two units are sent to the camp, that's when the cycle has broken. That ever-long stalemate of the androids versus the machines. Like, this broke the Ouroboros cycle. If you think about it, like, they have not sent 2B or 9S, and that's where we took control, and how when and that shit hit the fan. Like, immediately after that, it all culminates to that one point in time when 2B and 9S were sent to this resistant camp. That one tip off broke off the Ouroboros and split it up into multiple branches. And yes, the failures too. The failures where the androids lose and the machines win are also different timelines which broke off from the Ouroboros as well. And ultimately, ultimately you can say, like, the whole android winning part of the whole game is what ends the game, right? But you're also wrong there. Unless you can make the whole game your own Ouroboros. If you get to ending E, and spoilers for I forgot to say spoilers for beginning. Whatever, I'll keep it in the description or in the title. But it's the whole meta thing as well. The whole Ouroboros cycle repeats in the whole game. It repeats to the player himself. Look, people like to replay games, right? And why? It's for sentimental value, to think about the memories that they have playing the game, or want to do something with the game, achievements, whatnot, completionism. It doesn't matter. But Ouroboros is still there. You want to replay the game. That's part of the Ouroboros cycle. Now think about it. If you think about it, it's also an Ouroboros cycle, right? Like, you deleting the save file and restarting again. And that's what they've done. From the player's perspective, they delete the save file. Unless you don't delete the save file, obviously, you're broken out of the Ouroboros cycle. But most players would gladly give up their save data to help another player. And that is part of the Ouroboros circle. And unless you decide to restart the game and do it all over again, you're not part of the Ouroboros circle. In fact, you've broken off. I'm pretty sure many people have broken off, but there will be a few special people who replay the game after they've broken off the Ouroboros cycle. And that's what I think is a genius part. Like the first part of the game, they declared about the Ouroboros cycle, and they've already broken off from it after the tutorial stage, right? Like, 2B immediately says, like, they've been doing this for millennia, and they've broken out from it. And then again, when you restart the game, she says the same thing. But you don't realize what you don't realize is that you've been doing the same thing over and over and over again, despite what 2B says. What 2B says is true for you as well, the player, but you don't realize it. You've been fighting millennia, as well as you've been restarting the game over and over again, just to hear the same thing, and just to feel some kind of achievement or something different will happen. And that's what's called insanity. Well, anyway, as I've discussed, this is the whole concept of Ouroboros and how I think it relates to each other. It's kind of weird. Like, a Devilman Crybaby had I had mixed feelings about it, because it had the animation was one, because the running was really goofy, but God damn, the storytelling and the way it was portrayed was good. Like it was really good. The whole concept of Ouroboros is like not known at all until the end, of course. Um, but you know, it they won't do a second season of it because it's the same story. They pretty much shot themselves in the foot unless they break the Ouroboros circle and then. But the whole thing was they could have Takaro could have gone with gone with Satan himself because he killed humans as well. Takaro killed humans even though he's Devilman. He broke his own vow. He broke his own promise even if they did despicable things. Regardless of whether they killed his loved ones as well, but you know he could have joined up. I don't know why he couldn't have because humans are devil demons too. They were experimenting and stuff, but I don't know why he couldn't have gone for it. But I don't know. They didn't want to break the Ouroboros circle, I guess, and yeah, they repeated the whole cycle again. Let me know what you guys think as well. Like let me know if there are like shows that do the same thing or have subtle themes and concepts about that thing. Like Devilman, what I like about Devilman Crybaby is that its theme was hidden. It was really well hidden. At the end, you figure it out. Oh, it's the repeating cycle. It's the Ouroboros. It's pretty not obvious now, or it's not obvious. It's pretty subtle. But they don't outright tell you that it's an Ouroboros cycle. They just show it through one couple of frames, and then that's it. They just shove it down. And it's like done. They won't explain it either way anyway. It's only been done by one explanation by Mr. Satan himself, who says, "Oh, this has happened before," but he doesn't explain it that well. Like he just explains the bombardment that'll happen when demons come and stuff. But regardless, that's the Ouroboros, and that's why I think Nier and Devilman Crybaby have similar concepts. Even though Ouroboros, the whole cycle was only briefly mentioned in Nier Automata, but it's also been done meta-wise if you think about it. It's meta-wise for every game, but it's more prevalent in Nier Automata with several themes coinciding with each other. Like it has a lot going on for it, and Ouroboros is a significant theme that people may overlook. They won't think about it, but it messes with you metaphorically as well as in game as well. So that's all I wanted to talk about, and yeah, I just want to know if there are other anime or other games that do the same thing. The subtle hints here and there, and yeah, that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. If people are watching this, I don't have any views or subscribers, but I just wanted to get this out. I just talk about it before I forget about this. I have so many thoughts in my head, and I don't know what to do with it. So I just wanted to put a video like this, put calm music in the back, and I was like, okay. And the title, the music is called Peaceful Sleep. And coincidentally, I'm doing this at night. It's like 1 a.m. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Give me recommendations for anime or manga, or games that do subtle hints like these. Because this is really interesting. Like me thinking Devilman Crybaby and Nier Automata, which is like two very different themed game or anime, but it's very different storytelling. So yeah, thank you. So thank you guys, and I don't have an outro for this. I'm just gonna say peace out.